Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Daily COVID-19 cases begin to rebound, threatening to send more people to the hospital, even as vaccinations accelerate. And this is concerning a top doc.
I'm going to lose the script, and I'm going to reflect on the recurring feeling I have of impending doom.
Why experts say this is not the time to let your guard down.
Meantime, once again, Michigan at the center of the national focus because our COVID case trends are troubling. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew, and that tops our news here at noon. On Sunday, the state reported its average pandemic testing positivity rate had hit 15.64%, the highest single-day percentage since December 2nd. Some counties are emerging as hotspots. Those include Macomb, Genesee, Lapeer, and St. Clair. Let's check in with the very latest from Sean Lay for a look at the numbers, as well as a new survey on indoor dining, an activity designated as high risk because people are in an enclosed space without masks. Sean.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We are digging deep today on two major issues that impacts you, your family, and it has to deal with COVID-19. Here's the latest at this noon hour. The latest numbers. More and more people in Michigan continue to test positive for the virus. The latest right now, there are more than 8,000 new cases since Sunday and Monday. The state will release how many new cases we have right now when the state updates that number a little later this afternoon. Now, with cases up, a new survey out today says you want to get out more, especially to restaurants. The Michigan Restaurant and Lodging Association, it's out with a new survey today reporting nearly 2 in 3 people who responded have already dined out or they are comfortable dining in a restaurant right now. They say 64% of the people surveyed said restaurants should be open at 100% capacity, especially when the vaccine becomes available to everyone. So we're looking at this right now. Also, how this may impact your workplace. We're also asking the governor to respond to these skyrocketing numbers. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sean. Now, on the national front, the push to prevent a fourth wave continues with cases and hospitalizations rising once again. The head of the CDC is expressing fears of, quote, impending doom, warning Americans not to let down their guard. As Sam Brock reports, this comes as new steps are being taken to speed up vaccinations.
A hopeful new surge in vaccinations amidst an alarming jump in cases.
Because we're in the life and death race with the virus that is spreading quickly.
President Biden announcing Monday that 90% of U.S. adults will be eligible for vaccines by April 19th, just 3 weeks from now. His task force also doubling the number of pharmacies offering vaccines and launching 12 new federally run mass vaccination sites.
90% of all Americans will be living within 5 miles of a place they can get a shot.
The president simultaneously urging states to pause their reopening as Arkansas becomes just the latest to abandon a mask mandate. The CDC fearful of a possible fourth wave.
I'm going to lose the script, and I'm going to reflect on the recurring feeling I have of impending doom. We have so much to look forward to, but right now I'm scared.
In many areas, the message doesn't seem to be getting through. Sunday was the busiest day at airports in more than a year. This as 31 states are seeing an increase in cases over the last 2 weeks, including some with tougher COVID restrictions like Michigan, Connecticut, and New Jersey.
We cannot let our guards down.
In some states like Texas, Oklahoma, and Georgia, notorious for laxer rules, cases are actually dropping. In the Big Easy, where numbers have stabilized, the brass bands blare at a 24-hour vaccine festival. Louisiana opening eligibility to all adults. And there's more good news. A new CDC study finds both Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines are 90% effective at preventing infection in real-world conditions. The question now, with the country racing to reopen, will vaccines be enough to prevent another catastrophic crush of cases?
And that was Sam Brock reporting for us. Now, turning our attention to the coronavirus numbers, the United States passes 30,333,000 coronavirus cases And more than 550,000 people have died from the virus. These are numbers from the Johns Hopkins University database. Here at home, as Sean Lane mentioned, we are expecting new state coronavirus numbers in just a few hours. Meantime, according to a survey of experts in 28 countries, mutations of the coronavirus could render current vaccines ineffective within a year. Of those surveyed, almost a third gave a time frame of 9 months or less. Vaccine developers have already announced they're developing booster shots to deal with those variants. The trial of Derek Chauvin, the former police officer accused of killing George Floyd, continues today in Minneapolis. On Monday, the prosecution introduced witnesses and new security video of the incident. Prosecutors now say Chauvin held Floyd down with a knee across his neck for more than 9 minutes. As Jay Gray reports, this is longer than the 8 minutes and 46 seconds first reported.
Hey there, a bit quieter outside the Hennepin County Courthouse today, but inside it seems to be another tense and at times emotional day of testimony. Day 2 in the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer accused of murder in the death of George Floyd, seen in a cell phone video with his knee across the neck of Floyd for around 9 minutes. Today, one of the witnesses, the day that Floyd died, back on the stand and talking about what happened and his response, calling police.
At some point, did you make a 911 call?
That is correct. I did call the police on the police.
Right. And why did you do that?
Because I believe I witnessed a murder.
Donald Williams emotional as they played that 911 call in the courtroom today. We expect to hear testimony from a handful of people that were very close to George Floyd, including perhaps his now 7-year-old daughter and the mother of his child. It should be another riveting day in the courtroom, the beginning of what's expected to be a trial lasting 3 to 4 weeks here. And that's the latest in Minneapolis. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
All right, thank you, Jay. Closer to home, attorneys for former Governor Rick Snyder were back in court this morning for a motion hearing. Genesee County Judge William Crawford granted a motion to stay. Earlier this month, Judge Crawford rejected a request to dismiss misdemeanor charges against Snyder. Defense attorneys requested the motion to allow for an appeal on that decision to be filed. We'll keep you posted. All right, let's turn our attention to the weather as we take a live look outside through our sky cam. What are we expecting, Brandon? I can tell you the kids were excited. They ditched the coats today on the way to school. They're like, we're just wearing our sweatshirts, which is always a happy sign for spring.
Nice, and they may be able to shed the sweatshirt as we get through the afternoon. I mean, 70-degree temperatures, T-shirt weather. We've got some high, thin clouds, but I think 70 is a very good possibility. Cirrus clouds out there. Temperatures a degree or two north and south of 60 degrees. The wind is kind of stealing the headlines along with the warm-up. South-southwest winds are 15 to 25 and gusting 30 to 40, and that will be the case through the afternoon. It's like the hairdryer on warm or a conveyor belt of warmer air from the south. So 70 degrees through your afternoon with those gusty winds. And I think we will see a little increase in clouds. One of our satellite frames here shows a little of that cloud cover coming. We also have a cold front coming. You can see moisture to the north and west. So our 70-degree temps do not last long. We'll take a closer look at these showers, Karen, plus cooler temps on the way for, guess what, opening day.
Oh, it's going to be a cold one. All right, thanks so much, Brandon. We'll check with you in a little bit. Still to come this noon, as cases rise, Macomb County is ramping up its efforts to get more people vaccinated. We are going to share where they're opening a drive-through clinic after the break.
The coronavirus likes to hang out in our mouth and nose, so make sure your mask covers both. Get a tight fit over the bridge of your nose and make sure there are no gaps on the side. Going nose out is a no-go and an easy way to spread this virus.